boy Bleed. Everybody listen up. Let's get it. I'm trying to put money in your pocket. That crypto wallet. That bing bada bing ching ching big profit. Even when the market's sideways, I'm looking for ways to get paid. I'm checking my coins around breakfast, then again around bedtime. Bet this, it's not financial advice, but I'm always right. 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 Party, I'm a real go-getter. Rock a fur coat, but it's not chinchilla. Who's that dude with the master plan? It's Mr. Pinecone with the mic in my hand. I ball on a budget, got a bag full of nuggets. Living life to the fullest before I'm kicking the bucket. No time for the haters, I'm the meat and potatoes. I'm the product of Anunnaki and godly invaders. You wanna go down the rabbit hole? Well, come along with me. Let me phone home. Let me take you on the trip to the Pleiades or the Seven Seas. We can sail them all. Bring your dungarees and your toothbrush, your knapsack. We'll have a nightcap, then I'll bring you back. Mr. Pinecone's come a long, long way, so everybody get sideways. Sing it. I can't wait till Friday. Everybody's getting sideways. Pass the bottle back my way. Everybody's getting sideways.
What is going on, everybody? It's Bedtime with Bleaves. My name is Bleaves. I am here to tuck you in with all the knowledge and all the information that you need in order to be an informed crypto investor for the evening and hopefully through the night. And by the way, it looks like from what I can see so far that we just had a quick reversal on prices. So it looks like we might be getting a little bounce from the Asian market right now, but you know what they say, more bounce to the ounce. But we're going to move on with the news right now, and I got a bunch of it, as a matter of fact, and it's not all FTX. All right, guys, pre-market. Matter of fact, we got to do this right now. Pre-market, because we do have a new sponsor here, by the way, Lit down here. If you haven't, I've been telling you for days to get in. It went up like 137% in the last couple of days. So if you got in, good. If you didn't get in, wait for a dip and try again, man, because they've been burning a lot of tokens. They've been doing a lot of good stuff. So that also includes BRL, Bull Run Life, is having another fascinating run. We're going to look at that one in just a little while. We've got Volt out here still vaulting. We've got Decanect out here still decanecting. And so, yeah, the pre-markets are looking all in the green, but it was down 500 over the course of the entire day today. And it just continued to kind of wane, and it continued to wane as things wore down on the market. So looks like we might have an interesting day tomorrow. We'll see what happens, but nothing super positive going on. 823 billion market cap. So we are up a little bit on the day. 47 billion in trading volume. Not the numbers that you want to see, but consistent, if nothing else. 24-hour volume is up 1.25% on Ethereum. So again, we're starting to see it move back to the good side, and you're seeing it as you move down here in the last hour. Dogecoin is up 7%. So we're starting to get some real movement to the positive in the market right now. The Asian market seem to be taking over, and they are starting to pump some crypto. So hopefully that's going to be a great thing. We're going to move this down here. We're going to get crypto, and you can see here that other than Leo over here in deep red, it looks like everything else is fairly green. Seems to be a run on USDC and a run on USDT right now. They're both trading just a little bit under their pegs at $1. Now they're still basically pegged, and so the same for BUSD. It's money coming out, going into the market right now. So you know, we'll see how this thing plays out, and especially when you have 7% in the last hour on Dogecoin. So we'll see what happens here. But big news for the day: JPMorgan believes centralized crypto exchanges will still remain dominant. And remember, Jamie Dimon is not playing around. He talked a lot of shit about cryptocurrency, and all of a sudden you find out that JPMorgan is just aping into all of this right now. And there's old sleepy eyes. He is going all in on a crypto wallet for JPMorgan. So you can now have a JPMorgan. I don't know if it's DeFi yet. I'm waiting to see the details on this. But I would say that this is, I would be nervous about this unless I find out it's a DeFi wallet. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. And we'll see how they decide to monetize it. That's going to be interesting to me. But JPMorgan, they're in the game now. Bitcoin. Now, here is why December's 1st and 2nd are crucial dates. Okay. Over the past day, the price of the largest crypto dropped by 3 points and was trading at 16,000 at press time. The fundamentals have been shaping up in recent time. And listen, the fundamentals of Bitcoin have been outstanding. Okay. Everywhere that you look. The NVT currently stands at a 15-month level high, indicating the network value is increasing when compared to the value being transferred on the network. That means it's a buy sentiment. That means people are looking for that buy. Towards the end of quarter 3 last year, when the new NVT noted a free fall, Bitcoin ultimately ended up wiping a major chunk from its valuation. So it's pointing back upwards again, and it looks like we're ready for a pump of some sort. So now the question is, what's going to happen on the 1st and 2nd? And the answer is jobs have been added moderately this month. As a result, the unemployment rate is expected to hover around 3.7. The job openings data also pointed towards a still healthy appetite for labor. The unemployment rate will be announced on the 2nd of December. If the rate is at par or better than the expectation, then a bounce back can be expected from Bitcoin. However, if the number do not match up to the expectation, investor pessimism could translate into a price dip for the largest crypto asset. U.S. added an estimated 200,000 jobs in November, and the unemployment rate likely kept at 3.7. That's what we're looking for. That's what's going to give. Look, we still have to decide what the Fed is going to do, and there's a lot of them talking about some drawdown. We'll see. We'll see over the next little while what happens. Elon Musk, by the way, this is not exactly crypto news, but because it's Elon Musk, it does make the news, especially when Dogecoin is running. Elon Musk says Apple threatened to remove Twitter from its app store, which is pretty interesting. Elon Musk revealed Apple threatened to remove Twitter from its app store. This followed the new owner's statements regarding the entertainment company's lessening advertising on the platform earlier today. In a tweet from the new CEO, Musk stated that the threat was given without a reason. The tweet stated only that they were set to go without the platform from its app store. This added to earlier tweets about the company's diminishing presence on the social media outlet. So Elon Musk has tweeted that Apple threatened to withhold Twitter from its app store, but won't tell us why, a revelation that comes after his report earlier today that Apple has mostly stopped advertising on Twitter. So we're going to keep that in mind, and we'll see what transpires. But here is the big, I think this is probably the big news, and this is the one that makes everybody nervous right now. $100 million was sent to Binance. Sell pressure incoming. So about 73,244 Ethereum have been moved over. So you can see right here, they have not started selling yet. But I got a feeling that a sale is coming. And if they're moving 73,244 and they have 11,800, then they're moving a lot of money, and that should make everybody very nervous. Now, listen, that's a drop in the bucket when it comes to the overall, but that does mean that they're going to blow a hole in the price for the short term. So we can expect to see a little bit of a dump happening. So beware of that. Terra Luna Classic supporters hope to defy the odds by pumping the now defunct stablecoin USTC back to $1 parity. Here we go. Amid the craziness surrounding the FTX collapse, fans of another stunted crypto project want to get Terra money, the UST back to $1 price range. There's a lot more discussion about the subject on social media, even though the token Terra Classic USTC is nowhere near the greenback's face value. This hasn't stopped Terra Classic supporters from trying to rally support for the now defunct Terra token. Let's repeg USTC. So now, there is this article. They're really just talking about it. They're finding this guy Jamie Redmond. He's just finding this stuff out right now. This is something that we guys, we've seen this, and I talk about this every day in my videos about. I think that the USTC is about to get on a big run. I think that we're going to see USTC do this kind of move right here in line with what was happening over here. So I think that really it's just a matter of time at this point that we're going to see another big run for USTC. So, that ties in line with what we're talking about. So we'll see what happens. Bitcoin price prediction as Bitcoin sees huge $15 billion in volume. The China unrest situation plus Bitcoin storage on exchange platforms is declining. Now, first of all, when you see a decline in Bitcoin being stored on centralized exchanges, then that would definitely give you that bullish sort of sentiment, because that really tells you that people are moving it to their storage wallets. But this is different. This is people who are nervous and they don't want to get wrecked. And, the possibility is that they're going to get wrecked. They're going to get wrecked from all of the centralized exchanges failing, or the ones that they're removing stuff from. So this does not mean that everything is fine, but as you can see right here, Bitcoin's next support level. This is what they're talking about right here. It says on Monday, the Bitcoin pairing is trading lower after being rejected at 16,600. The 4-hour time frame has formed a descending triangle pattern, which typically drives a selling trend. It's currently trading at 16,150, likely 1,600 in sight. Next support level is 15,650, which is extended by a double bottom support level. And a double bottom could indicate that it's going to bounce. If the buyers enter the market, a bullish breakout of the 16,450 level could propel to 17,000 in a matter of days. So they're basically saying that anything can happen, and if it does, this is what it's going to look like. So crypto bank Silvergate, though, says its BlockFi digital asset deposit exposure is less than 20 million. So Silvergate so far is not going to go bankrupt. So keep an eye on Silvergate, because when they're coming out here saying, "Oh, we're fine," be afraid. Now, in other news, BlockFi has sued Sam Bankman-Fried over shares in Robinhood. So in May, Bankman-Fried acquired a 7.6 stake in the online brokerage firm Robinhood, buying a total of $648 million in Robinhood shares through his emergent investment company. BlockFi is one of the latest firms to file for bankruptcy as a result of the collapse of FTX. So they are suing him. As per the filing, BlockFi is demanding Emergent turnover collateral as part of a November 9 pledge agreement that saw Emergent agree to a payment schedule with BlockFi that it has allegedly failed to pay. And finally, Bitwise refiles for Bitcoin Strategy Optimum Yield ETF in the face of crypto meltdown. And Bitwise has been trying this for a long time, and Gary Gensler has been rejecting them at every single possible moment because he is an asshole. Oh. And with that, let's get a chat real quick. And thank you for the $20 bomb. Bleeps, what's going on with BRL? See how he did that? Believes. Why is this thing pumping so hard? No, it's not Viagra. Uh-oh. Well, BRL is going to give your boner a boner, because it's up to $1.31 right now, and it is still continuing to send. Now, if you guys remember, the bulls came on 2 days ago, and we bought 2 Ethereum, and that 2 Ethereum is now valued at 3.8 Ethereum. So we've made 1.87 Ethereum off of that. We're going to keep holding, by the way. We're going to help these guys out. We're going to keep shoring up their bottom line right now, and we're going to hold their floor for just a little while and see what happens with that. So we'll see how that goes. over the next bunch of days. You know what I mean? Like, we're going to hold the floor and we're going to see what they can do with that floor. And by the way, if you have not paid attention, everybody, and I mean everybody, other than this asshole right here, fuck that guy, is holding the floor. You can see right here. I mean, people are taking a little bit of profit here and there, but generally speaking, people are holding the floor. You don't see a sale other than this asshole here, 2.5 ETH, and the other one, 2.8 ETH. So you're not seeing the big sales coming out yet. You are seeing some sales, but you're not seeing anything big. So that means that this thing is about to start pushing, and these guys are serious about getting it to $5. $5 would be about 4x from where it is right now. So if you want to be part of it, then yeah, I mean, do your thing. I'm not partnered with them, by the way, but I am an investor. So make what you will of that and make your own decision based on your own research. And God damn it, did I not share my screen? Here we go. All right. So as you guys can see, this is what getting sent looks like. It's up 43%. It's up 200% over the week. We got in, goddamn Modi. Modi, we're 57. Okay, I got in at like 57 cents over here, I think is the number. Something like that. So doing pretty good. So this is how it looks. And I mean, like, guys, you can't look, you can't be mad at this. You can't be mad at it at all. This thing is just moving and moving and moving and moving. So now let's get back over here. The whales are not selling. I know all of them. $5 is the next milestone. $1,000 is inevitable. And by the way, if you haven't already, then you should take a look over here at this is a true burn technology, and this was originally set with 1 million supply, and in a couple days they've already burned 10,000 of the supply. There's now 379 holders, and they've burned 10,000 of the million supply. It's 1% already. So you know, at some point, very soon, you know, the real whales. Look, we're not whales. The real whales, they're going to pop in here and they're going to take a look at this thing trending up here on Dex Tools. And when they start seeing this thing trending on Dex Tools and they see what's going on here and they get in, imagine the supply shock then, because that's going to be significant. That's going to be significant. Okay. So, and 1 billion market cap, 1 million market cap would be amazing. But you know what? I would settle for 20 million market cap. Would look great, right? I think we'd all be feeling pretty good to see this thing hit a 20 million market cap, especially for Steve from Rocket Crypto, who was the founder of the token. So let's move on to what we got here. And it is time for the technical analysis. All right, guys, as you can see right here, we are in, it's just gross is what it is. It's just gross. Look, we're in this channel right now between 760, which I think we can probably move up here and say that the resistance is probably 770. So we could probably add another line. Instead, we're just going to move this one up here because we don't need to worry about it too much. We're going to move that up, say 770 represents the next level of resistance or support at this point. And then our resistance is at 783. We need to pump this up through there. And as you can see right now, it is happening. This was 3 hours ago. We were at 760 or 770 and heading down. And now you can see that there is a price pump on Ethereum. There's a price pump on Bitcoin. We're starting to regain some of that value that we've lost over the last couple of days. You can see the Korean index is up. You can see that the Chinese index is up. Neither one of these are playing around right now. They are here to moon this bitch and make a little bit of money. And in the last little while, look at this right here. You can see that Ethereum is in a pump, 1.65%. and it's almost ready to pass that SMA, the 200 SMA. So that would be an interesting thing to see it. If it can pass over here, again, like it did right here, it went from 1185 all the way up to 1235. So that's a 50-point swing in very rapid sort of movement. And, let's see if it gets over there. If it gets over there, then maybe we'll have a little bit of a rally, or maybe nothing happens, but we'll see. Bitcoin up 0.5%, but the big one right now is Doge. Doge is just going out of its mind right now, up 7.1%. Decanect, by the way, is up 10% on the day. Volt is starting to turn green again, so we're starting to see that. We're going to get into that in just a few minutes. SHIB has a big green candle minting right now. I got in over here at, I think it's like 88. I didn't get in all the way at the bottom, but I got in at 88. So we'll see what happens there. And everything else, it looks like it's just kind of moving along. So yeah, DXY continues to come down. So, we can at least feel good that the DXY has continued its move to the downside. So that's going to be great for crypto overall. Should cause a little bit of a pump. Let's see what happens in the next few hours. Maybe we'll come out looking like stars. But anyway, bull run is at 132 right now. Decanect is up 6.2%, 2364. MMAI is at 2313, up 4%. RB, I put Robo Inu back up here on my chart because I got like a small bag in it, and I was considering, should I convert this over to SHIB and just let it ride? And then I thought, this is V, and she was the lady and the original founder of Saitama who left in the first month. So she was the original creator of Saitama. So I'm going to stick with it for a little while and see what happens. Terra is at 56.58, down 1% on the day. Volt 15.68, down 2% on the day. WAGMI 31.96, down 3.5%. Lit down only 4%, and Lit, Jesus Christ. And as a partner over here, you guys check this out. Lit went just absolutely out of its mind from 2 all the way up to 9. That was a 4x that happened just like that, up 128%. And you can see here, Consolidated dumped itself back into this channel. Remember, I told you this channel, and now it's about to pump its way back out of it. So I think Lit might be on another run. Hulk Inu, waiting for the next big move from Hulk Inu. I assume that's going to be coming fairly soon. Hulk Inu tends to not sit idle for very long. And Lillian is down major. Okay. And what is happening here right now is you are seeing a massive sell-off because, it seems like everybody just kind of assured, the entire team went out of their way to assure everybody that the Coinbase thing would happen today, and Coinbase has not made any kind of statement. So now you're seeing, the whales start to sell out, and you see a 60th sale, 6666 over and over and over again, and that's just somebody who's just exiting their position over and over and over again. So we'll see what plays out. We'll see how this plays out. I don't know what the answer is over here. I don't know what's going on over here. So real quick, I'm going through here right now. They seem unperturbed about it. They seem to think that, look, by the way, this is all a 501c3. So there's a whole bunch of fudders that are going to be out there. And I don't know that, look, I don't think these guys have an answer. I don't think they have an answer. And you can't not say, hey, look, you're going to act like a little bitch at some point. You can't invest in my product. So sometimes you're just going to have little bitches that invest in the product, and there's nothing you can do about it. So it looks to me like they just got some dealing to do. They're gonna have to stand up straight. They're gonna have to look at face it down, and they're gonna have to fix it, whatever it is. And from what I understand, they were told that Coinbase is working on it, and they would contact them back immediately with a resolution. Now, just so you guys understand, they were under the assumption that this was a done deal, that December 9th would be the listing date. No questions asked, no problem, right? But then things started to go south from there because some of the things that, first of all, if you're being listed, they were saying like, the exchange would have to be the one to make the listing. Nobody should ever be able to say that a token could make that announcement or listing or anything like that. And you're seeing it play out right now. Even if this is all positive and even if everything's fine, you're seeing the end result of jumping the gun a little bit. So they'll have to take a little bit of heat for that, for jumping the gun. But at the end of the day, I think that everything's going to work itself out to the positive. This is I don't think this is the end of this saga at all. I think we're going to be up for round 2 again tomorrow. So we'll see how it all plays out. But yeah, I don't know yet. So anyway, let's get back into chat and where are we at here? Bull Run Life is down to $1.31. Buy that dip. All right, guys. Let's see where we are. Harvest Finance just did. I don't know what's going on with that. ETH is trash. Switch to Luna Classic. All right, then. Well, we can put all those ETH on PRL. If anyone could stake like Lunk, I would invest more. Luna Classic is the only one I'll throw stacks on. All right, man. Hey, listen, it's gonna have a big move coming pretty soon. So yeah, just get ready for it. Just get ready for it. And by the way, I have been at 6 o'clock. I had a Twitter Spaces. No, I'm sorry. It was at 5 o'clock. I had a Twitter Spaces that lasted until 6:40. Then at 6:45, I got into another chat for a 7 o'clock live stream that some of you guys just came in for and checked it out. So yeah, then we did that, and we talked about Phoenix V2. We talked about Heroes Token. We talked about the market in general and how we make sure that everybody's informed here so that everybody sees the news and knows what's going on. And then we came in here and we did this. So now it is 8:30 and it is time for me to sign off because it's time for me to relax because I've been doing this for like 4 hours now, nonstop. So I apologize for cutting it short. I'm cutting it a little bit short. I'm not cutting it a lot short, but it is the market looks like it's I'm not sure what to make yet. Let's before we finish off, let's take one last look at the market and see if we can come up with some logic or some reason or anything right now. So we came off of this bear pennant. Then we dipped. We did exactly what we were supposed to do. We had a dip. Let's get rid of that. Now we're looking at a new pattern having emerged. And what is the new pattern that has emerged? And there really hasn't been one. All we've seen now is just a continuation of where we are. So let's go to the 2 hour. Do we see anything on the 2 hour? The answer is no. Nothing that we see readily available. We're going to get rid of that line. We don't need it anymore. On the 4 hour, where are we at? I don't see. I mean, maybe you could. I mean, that doesn't even make sense, like that, like even that just kind of makes no sense. Like the only thing that makes sense, I guess, would be to say this right here is happening and that right there is going on. And that maybe we've got another bear pennant that's playing out. It's just a longer one. And that this is just like a little false breakout to the downside. I mean, that might be what we're looking at, but that's the way it looks right now. So let's just leave that right there. Let the market play out overnight and see what happens. But Ethereum is starting to do a little bit of a reversal. Bitcoin also doing just a little bit of a reversal. But, the numbers 16.7, 16.5, maybe we get up to 17. It looks like about all we get at this point. So I don't have I don't have one that's going to really do much. So we'll see what happens, man. Anyway, this is not financial advice. My name is Bleaves. I'm always right. And we will talk to you guys again very, very soon.
I'm looking for the good life, good life. Sitting on top of the world. I wanna be shining like diamonds and pearls. I want you to go there with me, girl. I'm looking for the good life, good life.